it's Yanni here with your DMV team Realty. I have here Mesfin Demise of Ghion Financial Services and Skyline Group's Insurance and Accounting. And as you know, a new tax law was put in place for 2018, and so I wanted to bring Mesfin on to talk about some key points that could affect, obviously future home buyers and current home buyers, or current homeowners, I should say. So Mesfin, again, this is gonna just, I know if we could probably be here all day to talk about the breaking it down, but what are the I guess the top three things that you can say changes in the new tax law that is going to affect future home buyers and obviously current homeowners?
Yeah. Well, Yoni, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
For having me. This is great. Well, I mean, there's a lot of changes, of course, yeah, but I would say there's three things that really would impact in 2018.
Yeah.
For home buyers and homeowners.
Yeah.
The big one I think I would say is, in old days when you were doing your taxes, you were allowed to deduct your state taxes, mainly the income tax for the state you're paying, for property tax you're paying, and sales tax you're paying. Now the IRS or the new law said, no, you can't deduct 100% all three.
Okay.
We're limiting it to $10,000.
Okay.
That's a big change.
Yeah, that is
a big change, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you own $1 million loan and you have a property tax on that.
Yeah.
That can be more than $10,000 by itself.
Yeah.
And you make $100,000 income, you're paying income tax for the state more than $10,000 sometimes. So depending on what state you are.
Yeah.
So now all that impact is gone, and it's saying it's only $10,000.
Yeah.
That's a big impact. The second most important one is the loans itself. For example, in old days, you have $1 million loan, okay? If you're married, you have $1 million loan, or if you're single, you have $500,000 loan. In old law, or tax code, it was allowed to deduct the loan up to $1 million.
Okay.
Or
pretty much the full amount.
Full amount.
Okay.
Now it's coming back. The new law says, no, hold on a second. We can only allow you to deduct the $750,000 loan if you're married, and if you're filing separately, the $350,000 loan.
That's max.
That's
so
max.
Married $750, individual $350.
And in our DMV area, I mean, most of the houses are more than $500,000. The loans are mostly more than $500,000.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's a big chunk that
absolutely
will limit you. And the third, the most important one. Now consider all this limitation.
Yeah.
In old days, a lot of home buyers or homeowners, they were itemizing this from a tax law perspective. They were taking their own expenses instead of taking the standard deduction.
Okay.
An example: if you're married, filing jointly, you are allowed to deduct standard deduction $12,000 plus.
Okay.
Okay. Now the new law says no, we will double that to $24,000 as a standard deduction.
Okay.
But we will limit you, in order to avoid doing the itemized deduction, we will limit you on the state income tax and so forth. We will limit you on the loans expense you can take. If you do that, you are almost forced to take the standard deductions.
Yeah.
And that means you're getting less return or less refund from IRS because of all those limitations. So I would say these are the three key things that I would say is.
And if you can kind of review them, first is one is
the state's tax.
Okay,
so that means it's limited.
Okay.
It's only $10,000.
Okay.
That was one big change.
Okay.
The second one is the loan you have, the limitation that you can deduct on the interest expense from your loan, meaning it's no longer $1 million or $500,000. It's now $750 to $350. That's a big change.
Yeah.
And the third one is, of course, is now the standard deduction is doubled. You are now forced to almost take the standard deduction instead of taking all those other itemized expenses because it's all limited.
Yeah.
So those are the three things I would say.
Yeah.
There are a lot of other changes, but I would say for homeowners, I would say these are the three things that impact.
So I mean, obviously those are big changes, and that's why you probably can see why it was controversial and whatnot. So again, if you need more information, we'll put his information down. But Mesfin, what's the best number to reach you at?
Yeah, 703-347-7200 is my office number.
Okay.
You can call me on my cell, 703-855-9422.
Yeah. So and this is a great way to kind of announce we're partnering up with Ghion Financial Services and Skyline Insurance and Accounting, and so they'll be able to provide information, anything that you need, you can reach out to them. But hopefully this was beneficial, and it obviously if you're thinking about buying a house or if you have a current house, this is important stuff. So make sure you share this if you found this beneficial. But again, this is Yanni Kefle with you at DMV team. Have a great day.